Hi there, it's Colleen. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up your custom brand colors in Kajabi. Now, this is something you're definitely going to want to do because it's going to save you so much time and you never have to worry about, like, are you guessing? Like, oh my gosh, is this my color? It looks like my color. And then it's not your color. So this is probably one of the biggest time savers that you're going to do for yourself in your Kajabi adventures with page building and website building and doing anything and everything that has a button or a color or anything like that you're going to want to use. So first things first is here we are. We're on our Kajabi administrative dashboard. We're going to click settings, which I already have in here. And you're going to go to site details, the very first box. You're going to scroll down a bit. And here's where you're going to see branding, and this is where you can put your logo and things like that. But as you scroll down a little bit more, here are the colors. And these are the default Kajabi colors, and they're pretty much default all across the board. But you know what? They're really kind of gross. So you don't want to stick with these a lot. You definitely want to use branded colors and make everything look like it should. So I'm just going to pop in mine in this bottom area, and then I'm going to go through with some other color palettes for these two sections, which will have, alternate colors plus some accents for me to use. And I'll speed up through those so you don't have to watch me do it all. But to get started, all you have to do is simply click on one of these colors. And you'll see this is the hexadecimal code for the color that you're using. You're going to want to select it. Here's my first one. And then you can just click right on over to the next one. And the next one. Whoops. The next one. And the next one. This will be my accent color for my buttons. And there you have it. There's my first line. These are the default brand colors that I use all the time for my page backgrounds and buttons and accents, logos, etc., and all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to quickly go through these next squares and show you how it's done. Definitely try to, if you can, fill in these two with colors that you think, if you have alternate colors, definitely get them in there because you won't be sorry if you have them, especially if it's something that you don't use all the time. Like I have two alternate button colors and accent colors that I use on occasion, and it's really nice to have them here in the color palette so that I don't have to worry about digging out sheets of paper or going back on my design notes to pull those out. So I'm going to get ready and change those now for you. And I'm going to speed this up during the section so you don't have to spend all that time watching me. All right, and now we have our color palette is all nice and filled out. The next thing to do is obviously be sure to save so that you save your color palette that you've just put all that nice time and effort into working with. And we'll go back to settings, and now you can go into your website or your pages, whatever you're going to in your product. And I'm just going to use the home page for an example so that you can see. And as you see, I've already been working in here. So my call to action button has already been changed with my default colors. So for example, if I want to edit this, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I've already got my button color in there. But if I want to change that, look, there's all my brand colors in here ready to use. There's my first set, my second set, and my third set. So they're all set to go for me for, whatever I want to use them for. So it's such a huge time saver. And, I know that you're really going to put a lot of use to it. The next thing you can do too is in here in settings, go into your color scheme, and in here you can change, like for the primary, I usually change it to a button color so that I have it. And then that's all set for me. And I just click save. That's for my index. And that's good to go. And that's all you need to do. And there's another button I can change. See how easy that is? It's so handy to have this all set for you. That way you don't have to keep going back and forth and flipping around and dragging out design notes all the time. I mean, I don't know about you, but I work with so many different sites and so many different clients that, I can barely remember my phone number half the time, let alone what everybody's hexadecimal code is for their website colors. I just can't. So, why be dragging around a piece of paper when you don't have to, right? So this way, everything is all set for you. Just make sure you always click to save your work and go back. There you have it. Your color codes are safe and stored for you, and they're ready to go whenever you need them, saving you so much time and effort as you build pages and websites and different courses. For example, say you have a course that has complementary colors, but they're a little bit different. You can have those colors stored in here, ready for you to use anytime you go in to edit your courses. It's such a handy thing to do. So make sure you get in there and do it. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, just enter them in the comment box below. And I check in every day or so to, answer any questions or help out. I'm always, available to chat that way. So I hope this helps you out, and let me know if it does. I'd love to chat with you. See you in the next tutorial.